The WORS series is all about celebrating female entrepreneurship. It is a key part of Mile One's commitment to fostering equal representation in the business sector and networking opportunities for entrepreneurs at all levels. Through leadership, we improve our community. Through empowerment, we push for change. And through innovation, we inspire our younger generations. I want to thank everyone for joining us today, and we hope you learn and enjoy the conversation. So I am going to introduce to you now a outstanding, very dynamic individual. I met her last year during the pandemic when we were kind of dumbstruck and didn't really know what we were going to do for our small business community. And they reached out to us. Ms. Roxana Gomez is a native of Colombia and has lived in the United States since 2012. Roxana graduated with a master's in business administration in August of 2015 at Texas A&M in University Corpus Christi, and later in 2019, she graduated from a second master's in communication. Her background includes 3.5 years of experience at the Port of Corpus Christi as a business coordinator for Latin America. Her work played an important role in the Port of Corpus Christi, putting together the first Latin American Petroleum Engineering Summit in 2016, resulting in the attendance of over 50 international companies. She has also led different successful donation campaigns to help those that need it the most in her home country, Colombia. Those campaigns resulted in the collection of hundreds of new toys, clothes, and shoes that has helped over 3,200 families in her native country. Those campaigns Roxana worked for 3.5 years at TAMU Corpus Christi, Coastal Bend Business Innovation Center, where one of her main duties were to advise startups and small businesses to improve their economic growth. And currently she is a consultant for the Minority Business Development Agency COVID-19 Resiliency Center in San Antonio, housed out of UTSA. Now, not only is she a consultant, a business advisor, but she is also a minority entrepreneur. And so today we're going to dive in a little bit about your passion, about your education, and how you combine both. My former life before I took over Mile One, I was in higher education for 17 years. So I'm a firm believer of obtaining some sort of higher education, but taking it a step further, you can also become an entrepreneur and utilize that education to your strengths and to the fullest to be able to maximize your self-employment. And so today I bring you Roxana Gomez. Roxana, how are you doing today, ma'am?
Good. I'm so excited, and thank you so much, Luis, for having me today. I'm pretty sure I hope, honestly, that people are going to get very important information or helpful information from my experience as an entrepreneur, and maybe my journey as well. So let's start it.
Yeah, so can you please tell us a little bit about yourself? Tell us about your journey as a minority and what kind of challenges did you face?
Okay, you already mentioned probably like you introduced about myself already, like very easy. That's probably the most important thing that I have done here in the States. But again, I'm originally from Colombia, and you can tell for the beautiful accent. And I'm going to tell you something about the accent because that was probably one of my challenges when I was here as a part of this minority, especially in Corpus Christi. And even though like you think like maybe here in Texas, the Hispanic influence is very huge and big, and you can feel like, oh, well, it's going to be easy because there's a lot of Hispanic culture and you can be part of this very easy. It's not. It's not, and I had to say it's not. And when I was working in these different places that you mentioned, and I'm not going to say which one, but I felt very very little many times, and I can say that because of my accent. And sometimes I felt that I was not smart enough because of the accent. And some people make me feel like they make fun of me because of the accent, and they make me feel especially that I wasn't smart because of that. And sometimes I say this, that I like why I did a second master's, like why, like how in the world you can do a second master, even that is in like different language, like how you can do that. And I actually did it because I want to improve my English and my accent. I was so desperate about the accent because many people were saying like, oh no, you have an accent, and you probably like you can look different to other people because of that. So, and I was in the point because actually my second master is very focused in communications, PR, and public speaking because I really love to talk. So I remember that I reached out an institution that they help you like in public speaking and also to neutralize the accent if you want. So I was so desperate. I reached out these people and I was like, you know what? I want to neutralize my accent. I don't want to have this strong accent. And I remember that I spoke with different people. And it was funny that the director of this institution, he was like, I want to talk with her. Like, why she wants to change the accent? Like, what is the problem with the accent? So I told him, I don't feel okay. I feel uncomfortable. People make me like make fun of me. They make me feel that I'm not smart enough because of my accent. So he was like, I'm not going to forget this. Like he say, like, get out of here. Forget about it. You cannot change your accent. He said, you need to do the opposite. Make it stronger. I was like, what? No, no, I can't do that. And he was like, you need to do it because this can be like a very great opportunity for you. Like you can have a very catching with your audience if you make your accent stronger. So he told me many things beside of that. He told me many things that I end up understanding that why I have to feel like in that way. I need to be proud of my accent and I need to feel that, and I probably need to show to those people that I wasn't in the way that they probably look at me. I need to show them that I was actually smart, that I could speak very good, and I can put my strong, like my accent probably stronger. So that's what I did. And I can say that was probably one of the different things that you can probably challenge when you are in a different country where it's not your same culture, your same language. And that will happen to me. And other thing that I can probably highlight and mention is kind of like of the culture, I can say, because in Colombia, we are very super friendly. We like to touch people in a good way. Like we like to give kisses, we like to hug, like we are very touching people. So many times people misunderstood that. Like many people, they were like, oh, this person is kind of like very affective. I don't like this. I like to have my space. And I can understand that. And for me, it was a very good change because sometimes, obviously, if you are going to be part of a different culture, you need to adapt to that culture. So that's what I did. And I really like it. And I actually like it more now. And I changed a little bit that part of my culture where I used to be like super hugging like all the time. And I understood that some people, they just prefer to have, their personal space. And I could get it. But sometimes it can be a challenge for some people.
Yes, and, and accomplishing an MBA, accomplishing a master's in communications, over a 5 or 7 year period, coming from a Latin country and being, as you said, uncomfortable with your accent and so forth, still great accomplishments. I mean, really, that you don't sell yourself short by any means. But let me ask you this: how did your education, your master's degrees in this particular situation, affect your business decisions in becoming an entrepreneur?
Well, I think education is a key. And that's why I initially came here to the States. I came because I wanted to pursue a master's in business administration. And I think it's a key. It's a key. And I think it's a key in the moment that you need to make decisions. And I have been learning with my small business that whatever decision that I need to make or I have to make, I need to know what are the reasons to make that decision. So for me, education is a key. You need to get the knowledge. You need to get the education to make those decisions. For example, I'm going to give a very, very easy example for me. I don't like numbers. I don't like numbers. I don't like finance, like at all. I'm not saying that I'm not good with numbers because I'm actually good in numbers. And I surprised myself being good in numbers when I was in college and I had to take many finance classes and accounting classes, and all my classes were great. I have like a very good grades when I have to take those classes. but I don't like it. That's not my passion. I don't like it. And I don't feel like that, chemical with the numbers. I don't like it at all. So obviously when that happened, you need to probably hire someone that can do that for you. But when you are a small business owner, you don't want to spend money. You don't want to, probably that's not part of your budget. And you say, well, I have to learn. And it is important that you need to learn that education, that knowledge, because then you can you can make those decisions for your business. So it can be from a different area. It can be for finance, it can be for accounting, it can be for marketing, it can be for whatever that is going to be very important or part of your business. But you need to know, because if you want to lead, if you want to make decisions, if you want to tell, I don't know, to any specific person that is going to be in charge in that particular area of your business, you need to know. You need to know for sure. So that's what I have been doing, even though that I don't like numbers. I had been receiving coaching about finance. I had been receiving trainings about accounting. I had been receiving training about balance sheet, statements, whatever that is going to be part of my business. I need to know for sure, because this is going to end up making whatever decisions for your business. And if you want to be smart enough, and if you want to take your business in a different level, for sure, you need to get the right education, or at least the right coaching from whatever people.
That's a very good point. I've been an entrepreneur in the past, and again, I don't have a business background per se, education. I'm more the human science, the social service, social sciences rather. And yeah, they call it the school of hard knocks, right? Where you just kind of just get thrown in there, and you are just having to learn, how to balance sheets, and how to look at profit and loss sheets, and how to keep your bank account, in the black, and not in the red, and so it's difficult. But yes, with a strong educational background, I agree. What you're saying, it's important, because it gives you that knowledge, it gives you that base knowledge that you're going to need to be able to be successful in the business world, especially as an entrepreneur. Roxana, can you tell us a little bit about your business and what made you decide to become an entrepreneur?
Yes. Well, my small business, that I'm pretty sure is not going to be a small business anymore. At some point, I'm seeing the near future that is not going to be any small business anymore. I'm importing handmade items from Colombia, and I have some samples here. I don't want to, put that curiosity in the audience and say, what is this business about? So this is one of the samples that I have over here of the different items that I bring from Colombia. They are handmade items, and they are handmade with something that is called acrylic thread. Is probably similar than cotton, but a little bit better. That's why these type of bags, they last forever, because of the fabric and the material. So these bags are handmade by indigenous people from the Colombian coast. And I decided to do this idea, this dream, if I can say, long time ago. I think the decision of having a business, I think I made it like long time ago. But I decided to materialize the idea when I was living in Corpus Christi, and I was doing my master's in business administration. I was part of a student association. It was a Colombian student association. And we were doing different donation campaigns to Colombia. And I knew about this specific region that we helped with some donation campaigns, with some donations, before to come over here, because I obviously knew the situation in my country about this specific region that is located in an economically distressed area in Colombia. And I don't want to be very political, but it's an area that the government doesn't pay attention like at all. So sometimes they are lacking of water, lacking of food, like it's many things. Like it's a very bad situation and problematic over there. So I knew the product already when I was in Colombia, but I didn't have that connection with the product until I knew and until I connect with the indigenous people itself, if I can say. When I knew about them, I knew about the problematic that they were having in that time, I mean, that they still have, I was even more connected. So I can say that I decided to start my business from a passion that I have. And it can sound a cliche, like, oh yeah, typical expression. Yeah, she likes to help people. But I actually do. I really like to help people. I like to give something back, especially if it's something or from, I mean, I think from those people or for those people that are in my home country. So I really learned about the culture itself. And then I fell in love with the products and I start to think about many things. And I was like, okay, this can be a very good opportunity to help them that are very, vulnerable people. But at the same time, I can have a business. And I say, why not? So it was funny because maybe you are going to laugh. I remember my first investment was $100. And I remember many people say, you are going to fail, don't do it, people are not going to like it. People, I mean, it's different, we already have the Mexican culture here, it's kind of similar, it's going to look the same, so this is not going to give any like value to the handmade product, so don't do it, don't do it, you are going to fail, you are going to lose those $100. I was like, it's fine, I mean, for me that time, $100 was like, oh, okay, $100, they are $100. So I was like, okay, I don't know, but I'm going to do it. I mean, maybe, I mean, it's not that much, I'm going to do it. So I remember that I got a couple of bags and I participate in a market of pop-up. And I remember that I sold out. It was funny because when I say that, people laugh at me and say, come on, it was just a couple of bags. But for me, it was everything because it was just that amount of money that I have left. And I was like, I need to like, put toward that money and also see if it's going to work or not. And it was funny because it worked and I was so happy. And I remember my closest friends, those friends that they told me it's not going to work, don't do it. I was like, I did it and I sold out. This is going to be amazing. So after that, I started to work like non-stoppable. I had been with the business 3 years already. And I can say since I moved here to San Antonio, that is going to be 10 months, it has been amazing. And the business is growing every single day. I can see the business going a different level all the time. Something that I dream about was to do the logo like in this type of material. It's like a gold metal. And I was dreaming about this since I started my business. And I just did it probably 1 month ago. And when I saw it and I got the tags and I put it in the first bag, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's happening. It's happening. It's real. And it looks so beautiful. And I think even that the tags, they came a little bit bigger because that wasn't the idea to have in this size. It actually was smaller. I really love it. And I was so happy, so proud. And I can see that the business is growing and is going to like a different level all the time. So now for those friends that they told me like, it's not going to happen, you're going to fail. Right now, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. You are good, like you are doing great. You have a lot of potential. It's going to be a good business. So I was like, okay, it's happening. And I just working every single day to have a better business. And I have different things. This is another type of bag. This is in a different type of material. This is from a palm tree, from the leaves of the palm. And this is a very interesting work for this type of artisans because this is other type of artisans. I'm in the point where I'm helping 3 different families that they do this for living. I start with 2 people that they were helping me and they were obviously doing this for living as well. But right now I'm helping 3 families and I'm helping other type of artisans from other different cities as well, where they do this type of materials, this type of bags. And the great thing right now is I'm in the point where I'm designing my own bags. So it's like a very long journey where you have to learn. I have not stopped of getting education. I have not stopping of getting trainings about the business, specifically in this industry. I actually invest in buying a camera, in buying a tablet where I put my designs together, where I actually do my drawings for my bags. And this is a good example. This is the two bags that I showed you already. Those are my own designs. Even though that this type of industry is becoming very huge here in the States, it's very rare that you are going to find something like this because they are my own designs. So when I decided to do this, it was because the feedback of my clients, they were saying like, you know what, do you have something of animal print or Shira? We love Shira here. We love animal print here. Can you bring something with that? So I started to brainstorming, put my ideas together, and I did this beautiful hampers. It's actually a hampers. And something that I just did recently is a bucket bag. That's how people call it over here, crossbody or bucket. And it says Texas, and this is actually San Antonio, the letters of San Antonio, and this is a heart. And all of them are different. They have this brown color in the bottom with a very beautiful strap and with a design in the bottom. They all have a different design in the bottom. So, and I think that's the key when you are having a small business, that you need to be different, even if you have all the competitors over there. You need to be different. You need to add some value to your product, and people can tell. And then I think your clients are going to do the rest. The most important purchases. So that's what I have been doing. So, and I'm so happy that the business is in this level right now.
What an amazing story, Roxana. That's great. I've known you for a little bit over a year now, and always been very curious about your entrepreneurial side, and those products are great, and especially when you get it when you have a niche like that, right? When you're helping out these families that otherwise might not get the assistance from anyone, just kind of selling their bags here and there, or but now you're incorporating your ideas, you're incorporating your vision, and growing the business from a $100 investment. Can you believe that? $100 investment, folks. That's all it took to get started. So if you have a vision, if you want to be an entrepreneur, it doesn't take much. However, notice how she's talking about education. She's talking about trainings. She's talking about getting information that she needs to grow that business. And so that kind of leads me into the next question that I wanted to ask you. In your professional career as a consultant, as a business advisor, how did that help you be a better small business owner? How did it help you kind of guide you in your decision making?
Before to jump to that, to the answer to that question, I just want to give you a fun fact. All the bags, they are handmade by women. That's a very important thing to highlight. In this indigenous tribe, everything is about the culture. So that's why many of the bags, they are very colorful, very bright. And many of the bags, they have different like patterns or designs. And it is because of the culture, because of their beliefs, their mood. It can be sometimes about the mood. If they have a very good mood, they can do something very, very, very colorful. But if they are kind of sad or something happened, if they don't, I don't know, somebody, I don't know, something happened, they can do something probably sober, plain, like sad colors. That can happen. So it's very interesting to know these type of things about the culture. And it's amazing when you see that women are behind. So this is like a women tribe behind of the business as well. So that's amazing. So regarding to the question, I can tell you, it was funny because I really like the creative part. I like to do drawings. I like to, but I didn't know that I was good doing that. I don't want to sound kind of like with this ego or whatever, but I mean, it is true. And something that I think like immediately is I need to improve it. I need to get some training on that. I need to do how to do drawings. I need to do how to do sketches, that are how people call in the fashion world. So I'm taking some training and classes in fashion design. And even though that it wasn't part of my professional career, I did it. I did it because I was feeling like I'm good in this. I can do drawings very well. For me, it's very easy to do something just with my hand, and I don't need to, like probably copy or put it over there. No, I just can do it with my hand. We can like it's very easy for me, and I think this is something generic because my dad he can do that as well. So I was like, but I need to improve it, and I didn't know that I was good doing that. And I was like, I need to improve it. I need to know if there is a program where I can probably, work with some palette of colors or maybe some apps where I can probably, get better the drawings or whatever. And that's why I invest in a tablet that is just for that, for making drawings. And they provide you different apps and different things where you can do your drawings and sketches. So, but it was just, it wasn't just the tablet. I need to get some real training and understand better everything. So I think, again, education, if you want to make decisions, if you want to take your business in a different level, you need to learn every single day. And now that the world is about social media, e-commerce, like this digital world, you need to be like up to date. Whatever is happening in the social media world, you need to be up to date. You need to be in those trends that are happening. So that's why if you go to my social media channels, you are going to see my face over there all the time because I'm doing reels, I'm doing videos. And in the beginning, I was kind of shy. I was like, oh my God, I can do this. But then when I was receiving different trainings, they say, if you don't do it, who is going to do it? You can have somebody to do that, but you have to pay. And when you are a small business owner, your budget is very tight and you are just thinking like, I don't want to spend money. So I was like, I'm going to do it. It's my business. I'm the face of the business. So I'm going to do it. So I'm even that the world is changing. You need to go with that change as well. You need to be next to that change that is happening right now, because then you are going to be behind, and people probably they are not going to know about your business. So that's what I did. And one of my recommendations is you need to keep educating yourself, especially if you are in a very specific type of industry. Talking about your business, you need to get whatever training is going to be available. Or if you are not that type of person that you like to study or being in a computer learning, and you can get some coaching from people that they probably have more experience than you and maybe have been or that are in the business or in the industry of having a business, a small business. So that's my big recommendation.
And I agree with you. One, education, continuing to get education. You're learning every day. You learn different things about yourself, about your business, how to run it, etc. And we always push that here in Mile One as well. You're not alone. Seek out those resources, seek out that information, get the help you need, because ultimately we want your business to grow, right?
Yeah.
Us as business advisors, us as a resource hub for small businesses and entrepreneurs, we want to see those small businesses succeed. We want them to get to that $1 million revenue level, and we want them to hire more people and to grow their brand. Tell me a little bit about what type of steps you took, because you're talking about growing a brand from like
Zero.
ground zero,
Yeah.
from nothing. So talk to me a little bit about what you did to grow that brand. I know you do a lot of marketing workshops and so forth. So talk to me a little bit about growing that brand and kind of what steps you took to get there.
You know what? My favorite word is free. Everything that is free, I'm on it. Like I'm over there. So since I was in the school, I really like all the marketing part. I have been getting a lot of training in social media, marketing strategies, brand awareness, all that stuff. So whatever happened, whatever was available from different organizations, from SBA, SCORE, incubator centers, I was there. I was just there. I was just putting myself over there. I just do the registration. It was a webinar. workshop, whatever. I was there. Even though that I was in the school and I was getting my MBA and then I got this master's in communications, I was all the time learning. I was all the time learning. I was doing my research all the time. And something that it can sound probably funny, but I'm super, I have a lot of energy and super intense and I like to ask. So with my friends that they probably were in a different level in their professional careers, I was asking all the time, many questions when I decide before to start the business, before to go like all in with the business. I would just asking with different people what I have to do, what are the type of thing that I need to put together first, how the legal, talking about the legal structure of the company, how that works, how much I have to pay, what are the probably easiest way where I don't have to pay. So all these type of things I think you need to put together, that you need to have a plan before to go all in with your business. You need to do it because you can fail, and you can fail very easy, very quickly. And something that probably you need to probably protect is your pocket, is your money. So what I was thinking all the time was trying to don't make a lot of mistakes, because obviously you are going to make a lot of mistakes for sure, but I was trying to be focusing on making a lot of mistakes. That was my main goal, because I think if you don't make a lot of mistakes, you are not going to waste money, or you are not going to waste your time. And when you don't waste your time, you don't waste your money. So that's what I was doing. I was very focused in that part. I was having a plan before to do something else with the company, with the business. And I think that's why it had been doing great and is growing every single day. That's what I think. And don't feel shy to ask like everyone, whatever concern, whatever question you have about the business. And if you can ask, do it. If you can get, I mean, there are many free resources out there. In here in San Antonio, especially, there are many resources. In Laredo, I know in different areas here in Texas, there are many free resources where people can help you with your business from scratch. I can say all the marketing part of my business. I design my logo. I like put all the different, like what are the colors that are going to be for my business, that are going to represent the business. If you see my business, it's called Guapa Handmade, and I want to have a like a story behind of the business. And Guapa is actually how it sounds in Spanish. That is like for a beautiful woman, but it's spelled different. It's spelled with W. So it's spelled with W because the indigenous tribe that handmade the bags, they are called Deguayus, and it's spelled with W as well. So I want to give them the credit because they are who have made the bags, but also is dedicated to women. Because if you see the W for me means many things, mean wonderful, mean women, means Wonder Woman. So there are many things behind of the name of the business. And I think if you have a meaning behind, and if you think very well about how it's going to be your business, and if you think very well the plan that you are going to execute in your business, I think like the fails that you are going to have, they are not going to be a lot of fails. It's going to be just probably couple.
What an incredible story, Rosana. So most recently, you were a consultant with NVDA, and that's really how I met you guys. Former employee as well, Hal, great individual. And
Mhm.
we've done several webinars together, and very important information and content for our small business community. Can you tell us a little bit about the MBDA, the Minority Business Development Agency?
Yes. Now that we are talking about resources, that you need to go over there, find those resources, and if they are for free, obviously you need to take advantage of those. So the MBDA had been in the United States for about more than 50 years. Here in San Antonio, more than 10 years. So here in San Antonio, there are 4 MBDAs that are focused in different areas. So you can find here the San Antonio MBDA Export Center, and they help you with whatever information that you need if you are interested in doing international trade with Central and South America. Also, you can find the Manufacturing Center, and this Manufacturing Center help obviously businesses that are interested in doing or doing business regarding to manufacturing, the business in general, and now the COVID-19 Business Resilience Center, where I'm actually representing and help in different things. So the NVDA COVID-19 Business Resilience Center was a program that the government opened with some funds from the government like 10 months ago. And this center is mainly focusing helping businesses that are part of minorities, especially those businesses that are located at rural or economically distressed areas. That's the main focus. But the center is also allowed to help any other type of business. Even the person that has an idea to create a business. So the center help you with those steps, from even like legalizing the company, like having like a legal structure of the business, business plans, social media strategies, or for example, if you want to have access to capital, the center has like a different relationships with other organizations, especially here with the SBA. They provide different information about access to capital. If you want, for example, get a loan, an investment loan, the SBA can help you. And the center, normally what the center do is to put you in contact with someone, with an expert from the SBA. Also, the center is working with an incubator center here in San Antonio that is called Maestro, with my one in Laredo, with the city of Alice, like many other organizations that they are providing similar type of services that we have. So that's what the center actually is mainly focused. So if you want to receive free, because it's actually free, and it is free because it's a program that it was under the funds of the U.S. Department of Commerce, and all the services provided are for free. If you want, just let me know. You can contact me directly, or you can contact other people in the center that they can help you immediately with the information or those type of needs that you are looking for.
Excellent. Roxana, it's always a pleasure talking to you. I want to open it up now to our participants to see if anyone has any questions that they may want to ask. You can go ahead and type them in the Q&A.
Yeah.
I don't know, Roxana, if you'd like, maybe you want to put your website, if you have a website, on our chat. People
Yeah, sure.
products, if they can order online or reach out to you, they'd like to order. But a great story, a great journey. It's always a pleasure talking to you, and it's been a pleasure working with you over the last year. And I look forward to continuing this relationship with the MBDA and Mile One to make sure that we provide resources and tools to our small business community. And it's, I see it already, right? The pandemic was very hard for small businesses. A lot of them did not make it, but a lot of them persevered and have now are coming back much stronger than before. And we're having a conversation just the other day how it's going to be, you know, a booming economy, hopefully in the next 1 to 2 years. People were comparing it to the Roaring '20s, that it's going to be just an economy. Everyone wants to do business in the United States. Around the world, people are starting to inquire about business in the United States because they foresee that opportunity of growth and being able to start a business from scratch and making it a success. And so I want to thank you very much for helping us out today and taking the time out of your busy day to be able to talk to us a little bit about your journey and talk to us a little bit about your successes and your failures, and you know, that your educational path and so forth. I don't know if anyone has been able to post any questions. I don't see any questions in the chat box.
I just share the my business website, and then the San Antonio MBDA Business Resilience Center site as well. and you can probably learn more about the MBDA. I think everything about the business, I already share everything, but I think for the MBDA, if you are looking any type of assistance, technical assistance, and maybe you don't have the budget to hire an advisor or mentor, I think this is the great place to start if you have a lot of questions about whatever. Obviously, I mean, we are not going to know everything because we are, I mean, I consider myself that I'm still in the process of learning many things, and I think I have, wow, many things to learn yet. But for sure, if you have something specific and you don't have, or we don't have that information, I will look that information for you, and I'm pretty sure the center will do the same. Like we have right now a colleague that he's in front of the center that is called Jesus Gonzalez. And I would like to put you in contact with him, Cesar, as well, because he will help you as well. And we are all trained to help small businesses, especially those businesses that are struggling because of the pandemic. So whatever information, doubt, question that you have, please don't hesitate to contact us or contact the center directly, and I'm pretty sure somebody will help you immediately.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. And also want to remind everybody, we talk about small business and entrepreneurs, but we don't forget about the micro entrepreneur, right? The person that it's a one-man team and they are just trying to get this off the ground and get this going. Don't forget that you are not alone. We are here to help. We are here to assist. We are here to help you through the whole journey from start to end. We want to see you succeed. We want to see you grow that business. So take advantage of the resources that are available out there. I mean, we did presentations on PPP forgiveness, idle loan, and you name it. So there's a lot of opportunity out there to learn, get educated. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. I want to thank you all for your time. We are Facebook Live, so if you didn't have time to visit today, you can come back and check it out. Don't forget to visit our webpage, mileoneinc.com, for more information, or to sign up for a free strategy session. Or if you need office space, reach out to us. We'd love to help you guys out. Roxana, once again, thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure talking to you today, and we will definitely stay in touch.
Yeah, thank you so much, Cesar, for having me today. Honestly, I really love when I have to share my experience, because I'm pretty sure many people can be in the same situation that I probably when I started, that many people were saying, no, you cannot do it, it's not going to happen. And I think when you work hard and when you get the right coaching or education, I'm pretty sure you can be successful. So I'm so happy that you invite me to this presentation. And honestly, again, if you, I mean, the attendees, they want to reach out to me, I mean, just do it. I will be here. I will probably reply like right away. I'm very proactive in that side. So, and also if you want to get some purchases, that would be great. I actually do, I send my bags nationwide. So we normally do, we ship nationwide, and just do the purchases if you want. That would be great.
Roxana, I wish you the best of luck and all the success in the world. We will stay in
Okay.
touch. Have a wonderful day. Stay dry, guys.
Bye. Thank you.